What's up, chaps and chapettes? Welcome back to another episode of the Tryhards Road to Glory. So, just quickly getting into how the channel is at the moment. It's kind of in a bit of a confused state, just because FIFA is, for me, a little bit dead in terms of the gameplay. In terms of content, somebody summed it up perfectly in the comments of a video that I made about a week ago or something like that. And it was basically just saying that the game, in terms of content on FIFA Ultimate Team at least, is arguably the best it's ever been. But in terms of the actual gameplay, it's so repetitive, it's so boring, it's super frustrating to play, and I can't seem to motivate myself to play the game, especially when you've got Fortnite, which is, you know, updating all the time. They made the Infinity Blade, which was like super overpowered, and you know, it was basically a broken part of the game, and they fixed it within about 2 or 3 days. And then you've got Ultimate Team with like a load of gameplay issues, and it takes so long to fix all of this stuff. And EA, the differences with EA and Epic Games is EA just aren't very transparent, to be honest. They're not transparent enough with the community. They don't really listen to the community enough in comparison with Epic Games. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why Fortnite is as good as it is, type thing. But in terms of actually getting into this, we are actually going to be, just quickly as well, we are actually going to be uploading just Tryhards Road to Glory videos on FIFA. I think I'm going to try and branch out with my videos, make other type of videos as well, just because I don't want to ultimately just play a game and grind it out to the absolute max when I don't really enjoy playing it all the time. Like, I can enjoy playing it occasionally, but if I play it like every day, I'm just going to get so bored of this game, and it will turn the videos into just a grind and just a chore really to make. So that's not really what I want to be doing. I want to be branching out. So anyway, we're 2-0 up at this point. In fact, 3-0 up. And most of the goals that we're scoring are kind of goals that don't really go over meta to an extent, because I don't know whether any of you have seen the pro tournaments, but it just kind of solidifies just how much the game is about the timed finesse shots. You've got people like R9 and stuff like that, just finessing it with the timed finesse outside the box of his left or right foot just about every single time. So I don't know, the game is ultimately just super repetitive. In fact, I think that's one of the first time finesse shots that I've done for FUT Champions here today. In fact, it might actually be one of the only time finesse shots. But mind you, that was so close, it probably didn't even need to be a time finesse just because it was in a decent position. But Laporte taking me out for a penalty there. Didn't even end up scoring the penalty, which is shocking stuff. I don't know why, but it's just like, I had this one period where I would just score every single penalty, and now I just can't seem to score them at all. I think it might actually be, to be fair, I think it might actually be from the, I think when you're like aiming to go left or right, your player like looks to the left or looks to the right, and then if you just keep it like, if you keep it on the right when you're looking to the right, then they obviously know that you're going to go there. So occasionally what I've been doing recently is just kind of switching it up at the last second, and noticeably I have been getting more goals. So it might well be that, to be fair. But nonetheless, you know, we're 1-0 up in this next game. We're not doing too bad. He's trying it down this left-hand side with Felipe Anderson. I think it might be the inform. Whips it in. Chesney's saving that every day. So I decided to kind of almost do an extended highlights to an extent, just to show how we're playing. Because we're playing with a 4-2-3-1 in-game, and we're playing more of a sort of possession styles, trying to kind of just, I don't know, there's a lot of RNG in FIFA, and I feel like having a lot of the ball is just going to swing things in your favor a bit more. It's kind of just like the philosophy that, you know, having the ball means that obviously they're not going to be able to score if they don't have the ball, type thing. But I don't know. The thing is that the games are so short, obviously only being about 12 minutes total, that I just don't feel like Guardiola's philosophy and all of that kind of works as well, if you know what I mean. Because I feel like if the game is over 90 minutes, you're going to have so much time to score goals that you can afford to kind of wear down your opponent a bit more. And there isn't as much of that sort of, I don't know, it's kind of that stamina. You might call it a stamina war, you know. Like, if the game was 90 minutes and had realistic sort of stamina, you'll notice that when teams play against the likes of Manchester City, that they dominate the possession so much that the opposition just kind of runs out of breath. And there's been times where, like, Gary Neville's saying down the mic on Sky Sports, like, why aren't those players moving? And ultimately, it is because they've been chasing the ball for so long. But there isn't really that kind of side to the game. But we do actually lose 2-0 in this game, unfortunately. This guy was pretty decent. I feel like I just had a lot of chances. I didn't even show my chances, but I had a lot of chances that I should have basically converted. Wasn't to be. It wasn't to be at the end of the day. It was a very close game, though, to be fair, and he had a sick team with the likes of Lionel Messi and Mbappe, which is just disgusting. But next game up against Suarez here. Lucas tucking it away after it comes off the post. Gets a little bit lucky with that. We switch up to the ultra attacking tactic, which is actually the 4-2-3-1, which I do deem to be the best attacking formation on the game, just because the thing is that you're sending everyone out of them, including the left back and right back, which is, you know, they're running on the overlap. The left forward and right forward are tucking into the middle. And then it's just so difficult for them to break out, because it's basically Jurgen Klopp's philosophy, which is kind of just like winning the ball high up the pitch, pressing high, and forcing the errors, to be fair. And when, like, look at that, for example. Like, they're trying to break out Allen with that high press, and then we get the ball straight back. And when you win the ball high up the pitch, you are going to get these very good opportunities, and we tuck that away to make it 3-1. We've actually been playing a bit of pro clubs. Let me know if any of you want to see some pro clubs content, you know. But we've been playing sort of like very high press, just waiting for the opportunity to spring, and then kind of just hitting them high up the pitch, getting the ball back high up the pitch, and we get a lot of goals through that. So thanks for watching, chaps and chappets. That's going to be the end of the episode. Make sure to leave a like if you want to see more of this, of course. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Oof.